playing a 2 amp, 2 cap setup for quite a few years now. The reason I do that is I've been in several band situations where I've been the only guitar player, and I'm just always trying to achieve a good, heavy, full sound. A lot of people say to me, oh, that must be so loud. And I'm like, well, yeah, it can be loud, but that's not what I'm going for. I want to go for the fullness, the thickness, the heaviness. You know, when I'm on stage, I don't want people to think, wow, that guitar sounds thin. You know, I want it to be heavy. I mean, you can't quite duplicate the sound of 2 guitars this way, but it's about as close as you can get with 1 guitar. I'm using the Peavey 5150, which everybody, well, most people know and love. I'm also using a Peavey 6534 Plus. This is probably my favorite amp that I've ever owned. This thing is just so heavy, so tight, there's so much definition when you're playing fast. I just love it. I also have a few pedals that I'll go through and let you know what they do and why I use them. And I'm going to play some riffs. I know that the mic on my camera isn't going to do this any justice, but trust me, in this room, it's fucking brutal. Alright, so I'm going out of my Solar guitar with an EMG 81 in the bridge, into my tuner, into the Earthquaker Devices Plumes, which is an overdrive, a boost. I feel like this helps me tighten up the low end, kind of just gives it a little something extra. Go into my Fort and Zool noise gate. This thing works really well. And the most important piece here is the Lila P-Split. This is a passive splitter. Doesn't require any power, no battery, you don't have to plug it in. Splits my signal so I can run each amp independently. But what's important about this is there's a ground switch. Gets rid of that, because you're going to get that when you hook 2 amps together almost every time when you're running high gain. There's also a phase switch, which is the most important. So when you hook up 2 amps, if they're out of phase, it is going to affect your tone. It's going to suck out the bottom end. It's just not going to sound as good. So I don't know if you're going to be able to catch this through my camera mic, but this is in phase. This is out of phase. Like I said, I don't know if the camera's going to get that, but you just hear the fullness. When you switch it, put them into phase, it just, bam, it just gets big.